Hey, Mark Hong here. I just made this quick video to show you some tips on how you can start picking products and start making money with your business. Back in 1987 when I sold my first product, well, it wasn't on Amazon, but I learned a very important concept that still serves me and my clients till today. I learned this concept while working for my uncle during the summer. I was just a high school kid and was trying to make a few bucks for allowance. So my uncle ran a pretty successful import and export business doing over hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And my brother and I were working in his warehouse packing things that he had imported from China, then shipped them out all over the US. As we worked in his warehouse, there were some items that were damaged and needed repair. So I struck a deal with my uncle that he would sell me his defective products for a fraction of the price. So we could sell them after we refurbished them. Long story short, my brother and I started placing ads on Craigslist. And after about $400 in ad spend, we sold 3, right? Very impressive business, if I may say myself. At this point, I was stuck with the bill, and I needed to figure out something rather quickly. After all, $400 meant 2 months of allowances for my brother and I. I know, cheap parents. And after a couple of nights of contemplation, my brother and I remembered that my parents had a friend who had a spot in the local flea market. So we called him up and asked if he could borrow a tiny little spot in his booth to sell our products during weekends. Anyway, that one move made my brother and I about $3,000 that summer, and we were able to recover the ad costs plus a nice little income on the side. Do you know what made the difference? Do you know what the difference was? It was a total accident, but the flea market was right next to the freeway where a lot of truckers would stop by on their way somewhere. And the product was just exactly what they needed. One thing I learned from my uncle is that most people approach a product business incorrectly. For the most part, people don't reach success because they emphasize on picking the right product right from the start. Rather, the most important thing my uncle told me was you gotta have an audience that are passionate to buy the products you sell. Obviously, that's not the only thing you need to do, but it's a great start. The next thing you will need to do is study your competition. It will help you solve a few questions like, what should you sell for? What kind of profit margin? What are your costs? Is it going to be profitable? I get asked a lot, what happens if there are some national brands that dominate the category? Obviously, if it wasn't there a national brand, it would be awesome. But if there were, it's not a deal breaker either. I've gone against some major worldwide brands many times, and I can tell you with 100% confidence that there isn't a single brand that has the ability to take 100% of the market. Most of the national brands have huge budgets, but they are also terrible on marketing to a specific niche. In the next couple of days, we'll cover some in-depth information on how you can beat your competition, even if they are the 800-pound gorilla. So tune in next as I walk you through some of the strategies we have used to help our clients beat their competitions. So you can have the tools to beat your competitions as well. Sounds good? Cool. Also, be sure to show up to our live masterclass this week where we will be able to show you some pretty neat tricks that's going to help you grow your business. I'll see you on the next video.